RIMS ready to fight corruption. Candidates found guilty of bribery for recruitment will be debarred. CM Ibobi says Manipur Assembly will introduce a bill to protect doctors and medical staff from mob vandalism and harassment from Patients Party. And most banks in Manipur are not ready to provide loans to people under Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana. A very good evening and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime News. I am Sharapti Toism with the top stories and latest news at this hour. Corruption and bribery or any illegal practice to enter the service in RIMS may now be a distant dream. Any information regarding illegal activity, including demand and acceptance of gratification or bribe by any employee of RIMS Imphal or any person claiming to be acting on behalf of an employee of RIMS can now send full particulars to Vigilance Officer of RIMS Dr. N.G. Bradachan. According to a press release by Director of RIMS, the information of the complainant will be kept confidential and particulars can be sent to landline telephone number 0385 2414 720, fax number 0385 2414 625 or to email ID bradachanSingh@yahoo.co.in with address to Department of Microbiology, RIMS Imphal. A candidate found guilty of seeking support for his or her candidature by offering illegal gratification or applying pressure on any person connected with the conduct of the recruitment process will not be entertained at any cost. Criminal prosecution or disqualification of the candidate for the recruitment or debarred permanently or for a specified period will be taken. The candidates are also advised not to fall prey to such false assurance or exploitation. The institute will not be held responsible if any candidate succumbs to such tactics by anybody. The selection process for any vacant post in the institute will be done in a transparent manner. United Committee Manipur, All Manipur United Club Organization and Committee for Civil Society Kanglei Park today launched People's Movement for the Common Future of Manipur at Sangai Hall, Imphal Hotel. The movement aims at identifying issues that lay ahead and to unitedly stand against it. A discussion was also held on prevailing situation in Manipur after a framework agreement was signed between India government and NSCNIM with Professor Arambam Lokendrajit as a moderator during the launch. Leaders and representatives of various communities living in the state took part during the launch. The movement will be taken to different parts of the state in an effort to make understand the framework agreement and clear the confusion felt by the people of Manipur. Speaking to Impact News, UCM President Ilangbam Johnson said the movement was necessitated to reiterate the collective stand of people of Manipur that the territorial boundary of the state must not be compromised in bringing a solution of Naga insurgency after Naga peace talk interlocutor R.N. Ravi failed to respond on the 6 points memorandum submitted by UCM, AMUCO and CCSK.
Peace talk interlocutor R.N. Ravi masamak unaraga kuna thamjekriba wafam sing adugi makha tabada ngasi fawbuda aikoida tangdangba ma leitabana maram oirakanda bharat sarkar da aikogi leijariba aikogi miyam asina akoina phawriba wakalon asi mayek singna khangannaba akoi ngasi gi thorom si pangthokjebani ngasi fawba leptana manipur gi apunbagi saktam asibu singnarakpa asi leptaba asi yenglakanda akoi su tangai fadana akoi hoji orekliba phibam asida aikogi khomkhom ju chetna lemina ba changi haidana manipur da khundariba furup sing punamak akoi ngasi mifam asida akoi saruk yaminaduna akoi apunbagi adugumba akoi firep ama lominanaba adumba pangthokjaba adumba khongthang.
Chief Minister Okram Ibobi has asserted that the State Assembly will introduce a bill to protect doctors and medical staffs from mob vandalism and harassment from Patients Party. Speaking at the inaugural function of the two-day 20th Annual Conference of Association of Surgeons of India, Manipur State Chapter at RIMS Jubilee Hall this afternoon, Okram Ibobi said the problem of public venting out their anger on medical professionals in the state is a delicate issue. He said such incidents also take place in other states. Ibobi said, taking the matter very seriously, the state cabinet has already started discussion on the matter. He further appealed to the medical professionals to serve the public, thinking that saving the lives of a general public is of prime importance.
Assembly session, we have already prepared, and also in our cabinet already passed and decided to introduce, to enact a law how to prevent this type of violence. We also will definitely consider it, even now also we are considering it seriously, to pass this bill for enable to become an act in the next assembly section. So we always appeal to the Patient Party. We should have to be always understand, and we should have to keep in our mind that doctor is not God.
Parliamentary Secretary Victor Kaising also stressed the importance of introducing a law to protect doctors and medical professionals. He appealed to the medical professionals to serve the society with an aim to bring permanent peace and tranquility in the state. Director RIMS Professor S. Rita said the medical world is developing day by day. She underlined the need for medical professionals to regularly take part in training and workshops to enhance their knowledge and skills. Manipur government will soon publish a compilation of acts, rules, orders and office memorandum issued by the state government and central government for implementation of Persons with Disabilities, Equal Opportunities, Protection of Rights and Full Participation Act 1996. State Commissioner for Persons with Disabilities, Manipur has compiled them in a book form which can be referred by the persons with disabilities to understand their rights and opportunities provided by the government. Speaking at the observance of World Cerebral Palsy Week at Manipur Press Club, State Commissioner for Persons with Disabilities L. Navakishore today said the compilation will help the persons with disabilities to understand the programs implemented for them by the government. The observance was jointly organized by Spastic Society of Manipur and National Institute for Empowerment of Persons with Multiple Disabilities, Extension Center, Manipur.
Disability की लड़ी issue एक rule order में हम सी कि the glance तो उन्होंने बासुम लड़ी कमा आई compile तो होगा फोंदोक सबनी और मशीन आई कोई कि stakeholder सिंह कोई field था बुक तौर पे सिंह जितना अमक कोई चीज़ ना दरगा सो सी लाइक सी थीर का सी पायर का दी मोई problem में हम सी dictionary को मन है तारे अमन हम वो मिलम चित तो ना पैसा क्या ना क्या अदु लोन मुख से detail यार अपनी ना आई यार के मशी लाइक की form दा थमजरम पे के वानी कोई आई ना volume वाने ना थम से आई तुम तो लाकर सिंह जो खरे ना हाफ से लकांदा अमुके ना additional information में आम ले रहे तो volume 2 ने लाख होना भाई.
Several organizations engaged in the welfare work for persons with disabilities expressed the hope that the compilation will help the persons with disabilities in knowing their rights and opportunities better. Chairman of Northeast Zonal Coordination Committee, Rehabilitation Council of India, Laishram Tokendra is hopeful that the World Cerebral Palsy Week observed from October 7th will be able to spread awareness among the people about cerebral palsy. Gifts were presented to 4 persons with cerebral palsy in recognition of significant achievements in their lives despite their physical limitations. Center for Mental Hygiene and Flamingo Mental Health Center also jointly observed World Mental Health Day at Changangai Uchekont Airport Road. Program Manager, Center for Mental Hygiene, Nompok Nganba said people lack awareness on mental illness and facilities on mental health care are also unsatisfactory. Those who are mentally ill need to be repeated and treated equally with love and care. Two Class 8 students of Huidrom Kainahal Memorial School who live in the boarding of Common Vision Coaching Center ran away from the boarding after they were mentally harassed, allegedly by a teacher, identified Shivananda at the boarding. They ran away from the boarding on the 7th of this month and were untraceable for 3 days. However, a team of MSU volunteers rescued them today. One was found at Kaisampar to Chanpur bus parking while the other was traced at Sangai Pro. Speaking to news persons, MSU President Manjit Sarangtem at MSU office alleged that due to lack of initiative by the government for successful implementation of right to education, students are being harassed in schools. He urged the authority concerned to punish the accused. Manjit maintained that this fundamental right is being implemented for the sake of implementing it in Manipur. He also stressed the need to effectively implement the RTE in the state.
ngasi Manipur da lairiba education institution khudingmakta ozasingda right to education act sigi merit sing ngasi Manipur government na matam chana naina hogdaba matam chana consultative meeting pangthoktaba awareness pangthoktaba asigumba kaya asina maram morakanda ngasi angang sing sida ozasing asina psychologically threat am khak pira kanda ngasi angang sing ase school dagi tanthokani haba makoi gi life career manga da haba gi kiba am khak leibadagi makoi nimit humni manga kanda mafum khangna leramadi ngasi MSU gi team na angang ani se Kaisampat junction khoi gi Chuchampur bus parking amadi Sangai Pro dagi angang ani se khoi MSU gi team na thengnarakanda khoi lakhutchabani haitare.
Center for Social Development and Women Action for Development today felicitated Dr. Mangsatabam Nalini, who has been awarded PhD for her research work in Meitei Angang Singhi Mahusagi Masana Singh at Hotel Classic. Speaking at the event, Dr. Nalini said preserving the traditional games will help in understanding the indigenous people, and traditional games are also a landmark of the culture and social structure of the people of Manipur. Other banks in the state ready to provide loans to the people under the Prime Minister's Mudra Yojana. Impact News brings you a report on the response of some of the banks in Manipur on one of the PM's Yojanas.
Though Prime Minister Narendra Modi has launched the most promising Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana in order to boost small-scale industry in the nation by providing loan facilities, yet many banks in Manipur have denied such facilities to aspiring loanees. As per a sting operation conducted by Impact News, only 25 loanees have so far availed such facilities in some banks. 25 beneficiaries were provided with loan facilities under the scheme by holding Mega Credit Camp. The banks have stopped providing the facilities after the Mega Camp on the ground that the camp is already over.
This paragraph will not go through. This paragraph.
पर इसमें लिख रहा है कि should be minimum 25 numbers. आप इससे भी ज़्यादा हो सकते हैं orders में.
For the time being, it is the target. You see another letter we are showing you. It is not only it is our office order. It has come from the
Minister of Finance.
Yes.
Okay, so can you have the order copy which you showed me earlier?
No, that is our official circular. No. Probably we may follow in trouble if we release this letter. No.
That means it is a minimum target.
Minimum.
So your bank can exceed from that.
That is not mentioned. Nowhere that is mentioned.
But in that previous order from the head office is mentioned that the minimum target should be 25 and you can exceed from
maximum they are not telling.
Can I have the list for that 25 loan from that?
I ngarang UBI United Bank of India Singapore branch ta ngarang chacharum ne do Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana loan gi matang da ai chacha form lo ge hangu matam da form loi gre ahma BSc loi gre ani subai na kan tha de no khang de mai khumbe.
Even though the Mega Mudra Camp was held from September 25th to 2nd October, loans have to be provided to the aspiring loanees. According to an official from a leading national bank, SBI, the scheme has to be implemented even after the campaign is over. A comment posted on the Impact News Facebook page, a loanee lamented that aspiring and needy loanees will never avail themselves from such government facilities. Moreover, he went to 5 banks for application of the loan under Mudra scheme, but his request was refused. Under Mudra scheme, 50,000 rupees have to be provided to the loanee in the first phase, known as Shishu stage. In the second stage, known as Kishore, loan rupees 50,000 to 5 lakh have to be provided, while in the third stage, known as Tarun, loan from 5 lakhs to 10 lakhs have to be provided. Under these circumstances, serious questions have been raised by those who have tried to avail the loan. Many have doubted if the ambitious plan of the Prime Minister will ever see the light of the day in Manipur. As of now, by the way things are going on, it seems half of thousands of jobless youths remain just as banks are proving unwilling partners in the PM scheme. It's time authorities do a reality check to see that the scheme is not derailed. With camera person Subhash Sharma and Biswajit Namayrakpam, Ramanali Sangthem for Impact News, Imphal.
It's time for a small commercial break. We'll be back in a short while. Keep watching Impact News. Welcome back. You're watching Primetime News. With the by-elections looming large over Thongju and Thangmaiban constituencies, war of words among various political parties is becoming more or less intense. BJP candidate of Thongju constituency, Thongam Biswajit, demanded the Chief Minister, who also holds Mahut portfolio, to clarify on why the first floors of the 3 Ima markets are kept vacant till today. Speaking at a political development program held at Namayrakpam Laikai Community Hall, Biswajit asked why the unoccupied first floors are not allotted to street vendors who are struggling to get a small space in the market. Asking where have the complete allotted amount of the PDS items been distributed, the former MLA said the only reason is that the Congress government has diverted them for their own benefits.
Bazaar ki laiba ima market ana sabi hai 19 kya da inauguration to bibno akoi na hangi ko question di government da praja ki dama miyaw ki dama economically growth horna ba na daga thok phonji da ba traga shenmil loan ki khara thagana ba ki dama market chare miyaw ni mai bel ki dama ta thok pi na ba among vendor among pi na ba haidana adu kari ki dama ta makoi ki MLA ki ye thokna ba ki dama ta dispute le re har ka da kari ki dama si ba ta fast floor je imai ki market khamandana le beno je government sem to ko ba.
Meanwhile, Congress attacked BJP Manipur Pradesh, naming each and every office bearer of the state unit. Speaking at a political conference at Ibudho, Nokdingkhong Sanglen, Thangmaiban, in connection with the upcoming by-election, PDA Chairman T. Mangibabu blamed the BJP for trying to divide the state and said BJP should be responsible if the president's rule is imposed in the state. Nambol AC MLA and Loken said BJP is blaming Congress for corruption, but why is BJP unable to clarify the issue of taking bribe in giving tickets in the recently held ADC elections from the candidates? He also said the roads in Thangmaiban area are in deplorable condition and attacked ex-MLA, blaming him for playing politics in providing loan under Mudra Bank.
Ulung sauna bu kan sairawa khabada kan si kana mo maran kan sirawa adu ko tumin he legrawa ma paisa charabani sima khambiro isu kharada mana kan masida thit tongdra masida adu jen thajal do bani adu tordo me ada tordo me haina masing do masidi ma tumin legrewa peace to ki framework haibase moi hoji manipur ki territory integrity di Thugai roi haini adu bu mon manung damal leini madu ki manung ki pora do madu tana na bani hoji mon aham da Nagaland paire Nagaland china mu mathang du paire de mathang adu injal le ya ka ngasi kuki ki area ba ba samchal laga swai da singi le area chid irang hol laga manipur mache tana bu thugai rei se masi ekoi puna mari section ka du ne adu masi kana na sanai masi BJP na sanai.
Alumni of St. Stephen College, New Delhi, who are working in different fields today felicitated O. Navakishore, the 16th Chief Secretary of Manipur at Siroi Hall, Imphal Hotel. PhD Minister I. Hemochandra and Deputy Commissioner Imphal West Ningthaujam Geoffrey IS were among the alumni who took part in the felicitation. Dissam today alleged that the issue of removal of 1,423 primary teachers while schools are suffering due to shortage of teachers arose due to inefficiency on the part of the authorities concerned. Speaking to media at its office at Kaisampat Junction, Desam President Moirangthem Angamba said some candidates filed a case at a high court after 326 OBC candidates were included in the list of the selected candidates who were not qualified under the rules notified for the recruitment of primary teachers on September 12, 2006. However, government must give a clarification on what ground the High Court ordered to cancel the appointment of 1,423 teachers. Angamba also warned that Desam will not remain silent if students launch agitation against shortage of teachers.
Akon bagi result hai tokpa matamda appointment order piba matamda koi candidate chahum ga kun ga taruk mamang da sem khiba mamang na thok khiba September 12 ki 2006 ki notification adugi wafam da pumdu thugai rakanda Maduda yaugdaba candidate chahumga kunga taruk OBC category da hapsalakpadagi recruitment gi process asi hangadabani hadana court ta mateng lawba candidate mayamam na court ta case file toki niyom sumna tawde habegi mayak laraba khudam amakakni handaki wariba oza lisingamaga chamri gani kungomdoi gi da sataris maramaduna swaisida hojik tholi iba wariba pimam sikchimasi yamna line lawba sumloi Miam na karigum oja wat pagi wat pa leiring asi ta karigum ba oja sing asi lokthokre natro oja sing asi leitri habi chaw iho malak pa taragadi maduda de samna tumin leiroi
Khangabok Part 2 Gram Panchayat Adults Education Center has been awarded Sakshar Bharat National Award 2015. Government of India has given the award in recognition of its contribution towards successful implementation of Sakshar Bharat mission at village level. The awardees were felicitated today at the function held at Ikop Ningthau Laibung. Coalition Against Drugs and Alcohol Kada Nongchop Imphal Mairapaibi Apunbalup Nimpal and Nupi Kunai Lamsang jointly organized a discussion program against the proposed distillation of liquor in Manipur under license at Lamsang Bazaar. The discussion was held as a part of Kada's effort to uproot the abuse of substances and alcohol. Manipur State AIDS Control Society and State Blood Transfusion Council Manipur observed National Voluntary Blood Donation Day at RD Wing Hall, Lamphel. Deputy Director of State Health Department Dr. L. Tomcha Khuman said the condition of volunteer blood donors is unsatisfactory and there is a need to spread awareness on blood donation to the public. A joint survey of the land likely to be affected by the proposed widening of National Highway 2 from Lilong Bridge to Palel to 100 feet will be conducted on October 12. DC Tawal T. Ranjit has appealed to all concerned to extend cooperation and logistic support. Written by Kaithelakpam London and published by Fiction Club Manipur, Bom Duna Pokhari Krabada, a book of short stories, was released today at Manipur Hindi Parishad. Professor Nahakpam Aruna reviewed the book. The 26th Foundation Day of Lalit Kala Sangam was celebrated today at Dharmalaya Multipurpose Halls, Brahmapur, Nahabam. Meritorious students of Lalit Kala Sangam were also felicitated on the occasion. The highlights of the day were the cultural performance by the students of the The 13th Foundation Day of Loyalam Art and Cultural Institute Kumbong was celebrated today. The institute paid tributes to those who contributed to the development of art and culture on the occasion. Students of the institute performed various cultural programs.
Institute asina akoigi Imphal West da maruina Loyalam da piriba akoigi angang singda piriba mahi masing haide pungi isaigi wari libagi lai haraugi not sankitron singba punum ase mase hena popular wanana ba hena mahi masing si akoigi hei singlaba akoigi adugomba ayaguru sindagi tamaga lepaki amadi mokoi masa masagi habatare akoigi hingnanabagi sinpham amam pinana adugomba honabagi pandamda akoina askumba phangchalasi pangthokjabani.
Before we end, let's see the headlines once again. RIMS ready to fight corruption. Candidates found guilty of bribery for recruitment will be debarred. Chief Minister Ibobi says Manipur Assembly will introduce a bill to protect doctors and medical staff from mob vandalism and harassment from Patients Party. And most banks in Manipur are not ready to provide loans to people under Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana.